Hey guys, it's all that jazz, back with another video. So this video I'm giving you guys another update for my pregnancy. We're gonna do weeks 13 through 20. So 13 through 20, well 13 was like basically the same as 12, and like when I got to week 14 is when I kind of started having like energy bursts. So I was having like able to clean up for a little bit, or I was able to just stay awake for a little bit longer than before, where I was like always dozing off. Then week 15 through 20, we're just gonna combine it. So for week 15 through 20, basically I started experiencing like, this is when the growth really happened, and I felt it, like super felt it. Okay, I was still experiencing like tiredness and hungriness. Just as the time goes on, I'm just getting hungrier basically. I also started experiencing nasal congestion and like sneezing so often. No, it's not COVID, just sneezing. I read like that's part of it. And what's crazy is everything that the app say like you're probably gonna experience this week, literally I'll experience it. So if it says like you're gonna go through nasal congestion, except for nosebleeds, that's the only thing that I haven't experienced, thankfully. But if it said you're gonna go through nasal congestion, you're gonna go through this, headaches, you're gonna go through dizziness, definitely felt it in whatever week they were talking about, right? But then also like moving towards week 19, which is where I'm at right now, I'm experiencing and I'll be week 20 through in like 3 days. So that's why I'm like, let's just say week through 13 through 20 or 13 through 19, one of them. That's when I was mostly, it was getting difficult to sleep because like my stomach was growing, and it's not like huge or anything like that, but it's still like a new part of my body that I'm like, oh, I gotta shift to get comfortable. I gotta like, okay, which side is better? So at this point, being at week 19, I can only lay on my left side. Literally, like if I lay on my right side, it's like, I don't know if their heads is on that side or what it is, but my body is like, no, that hurts. So I have to stay on the left side. I have to sleep with the pillow under my hip because my hips are, they hurt, but not as bad as before. And I think like it's mostly the back. Now that my stomach is growing, I feel it in my back, you know, like it's really growing. So I have like back aches, and it all depends on the shoes I wear too. So if I'm like out, say grocery shopping, I understand like there's certain shoes that I can and can't wear. Like I probably can only wear 2 shoes right now. I can't wear just those cute flat sandals. No, that's not happening. They have to have some type of like heel to it for me to feel like comfortable, and for I could probably last like 3 or 4 hours before I'm like, all right, that's it, that's all I got. Definitely been having shortness of breath, as you can probably tell. I really like trying to breathe. I have been trying to implement walking at least 2 times a week, if not when I get off of work. I was experiencing like week 16, week 17 insomnia, where it was like really difficult for me to sleep. But now I'm at the point where I can sleep, but every morning at 6:30 or 6:24 on the dot, I'm like, they wake me up, my body is up, like that's it. And then I can go back to sleep. So it's like I have to get up, get something to eat, and then I can go back to sleep for another 2 hours or 3 till it's time for me to go to work at 9. I had a terrible migraine like literally one day, and I was like, I can't even think right now. It was so tragic. And what helped me was doing like exercises. So like anything that hurts, like my back, my hips, or my head, I try not to go to just medicine right away. I always try to implement, like I did neck stretches and like to relieve the tension in my shoulders and as well as my back, and that those nerves connecting to my head, and it helped a lot. That helped so much because automatically you think like, let me just pop a pill. Especially before I became pregnant, like my tolerance for pain is not high, so Jesus bless me when I go through this delivery, but my tolerance for pain is not high. So like cramps, automatic Advil. Like I'm not with any kind of pain, like I'm not gonna be like, oh, I'll push it out. But because I don't really want that the medicine, I know some medicines are safe for pregnancy, but if I can just do stretches and whatever, and it's not that deep, then why not, you know, just try to take that route. But if it's like tragic, of course, then I would have to do what I have to do. But yeah, basically stretching my hips before I get into bed, before I go to sleep, helps a lot from them aching in the middle of the night. And that's pretty much like what I try to do to relieve those aches and pains. And then, matter of fact, I need to take my prenatal. Like, it just needs to be a reminder every single day, because that can go like over your head, and I definitely need to take those. And I think for the most part, it's just feeling these physical changes. Like, I can't get up quickly. I'll feel it, like it's like, whoa, you know, that was a little bit too fast. Getting a little bit harder to bend over and pick stuff up. Trying to get creative and just, you know, kick it to the side, and that's it, you know, to get picked up eventually. I think that sums up week 13 through 19/20. I had another ultrasound. Everything went well. They were like kicking in the ultrasounds, really cute. What else have I had? 13 through 20. Pregnancy brain stuff is gone in like 3 seconds. You'll be like, what was talking about? Gone. But y'all knew that from the beginning. And then as far as my emotions and everything, I think it's a little, it's more so like, it's not as bad, but it is kind of difficult during like COVID. That's a whole nother conversation. But other than that, it's been pretty smooth. Like, I've been having the regular pregnancy symptoms, nothing too dramatic, thankfully. So that pretty much concludes 13. I'm gonna give y'all a bump update, of course. Oh, my belly button is completely like becoming an outie. Like, it's not even an innie anymore. Like, it's transitioning to be an outie, and so that's amazing. Like, whoa, crazy to see. Gaining weight, the doctor said I'm gaining enough weight, but with 2 I'm supposed to gain around 35, like almost 35 pounds. So that's what I'm trying to work on, like being consistent in my eating. Oh, I felt one of the babies kick one time. I felt like a zap, like a literal zap. I was like, what is that, you know? And then flutters and all that, but no actual like harsh kicks yet. So hopefully we'll soon. And that sums up week 13 through 19/20. So thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.